Hi there. Welcome to the podcast. I'm your realtor, Nick. Thanks for coming to the showing. Please take your shoes off. We just had the floors redone. Now, like the ad said, this podcast is 1,600 square feet, 2 bedroom, 2.5 bath. You really picked a great day to be here because today we're going to be discussing best horror location. You know, horror and real estate have a lot in common. Everything is location, location, location. Now, right this way, right this way. Now, as you enter the kitchen, you're going to notice a gentleman standing next to the refrigerator. That's Dan. Now, he prowls the streets at night wearing a hockey mask and attacks unsuspecting camp counselors. But if you look right behind him at those kitchen cabinets, real wood, okay? Oak. Good luck finding that at IKEA. Right this way, guys, right this way. Now, as we enter the bathroom, this is Jack. Now, Jack is a half man, half fish creature. I hope the PC police don't arrest me on that one. Now, he normally lurks in a black lagoon. He has claws, but for some reason he strangles people. But now standing next to him is a double sink. No, one side for dad, one side for mom. You know, you don't get all that dad's shaving gook in your side of the sink. We're all good there. Okay. Right this way, guys. Right this way. Now, finally, we're in here. This is the dining room. Now, standing in the dining room here is Amanda. Now, she is, oh boy, a 400-year-old witch that has placed a hex on anyone that enters this podcast. Now, apparently, she has dominion on all of our souls. Now, and I'm sorry, and we're bound by blood to be her undead servants. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not sure the whole legality of the whole undead thing, and the servant thing also seems a little problematic. But if you take a step back, what do you notice? Vaulted ceilings with exposed wood beams. Think of the parties you can have in here, guys. Great for entertaining. So, what do you think? Pretty nice, huh? I got the keys. You can move in by the end of the week. I really don't think you're going to find a better deal than this because this is the best podcast. This is the best podcast. This is the best podcast, a podcast where we discuss all things that are the best. Welcome to This is the Best Podcast, a podcast where we discuss all things that are the best. My name is Nick, and I'll sell your home. Joining me today, we got Dan, Jack, and Amanda.
Woo!
Don't all say hi all at once, guys.
Hi, guys.
Oh, good to be here. Good to be here. I'm the triumphant return of Amanda.
Thank you so much for having me back, guys. Apologize, I lost my voice, so this should be an interesting episode.
You've been putting hexes on people in during real
In the
estate
kitchen.
in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I'll buy that house, by the way, sold.
Someone hit you with the voice hext.
It's sold. I got the keys right here.
People are dying to get in.
Yeah. Jack, Dan, how you guys been doing?
Any better, I'd be in heaven.
No, nice.
Guess that's what ghosts are all about, right?
Very nice. I'm currently living in what I've kind of been walking around this new neighborhood I live in, and what I've realized is I live in the land of too many words on signs. You know, I mean, it's just so many freaking words. Big, bold print, small print, everything, every place does multiple things. It's wild.
It's like it's like the hieroglyphics on all the street signs that tell you when you can park. You just have no idea.
Yeah. You're like, is this a passport place, or do they make copies of keys and serve donuts?
If you read it, it'll probably tell you.
I know, you read it all. And
I don't got all day to
I guess
read.
you do all of it.
whole
All right. I
He
love
drives
it.
by Braille.
I am missing my calling as a realtor. I could do this. I could wear beige suits all day.
It's like words I'm not expecting to ever hear in California, though. In SoCal, that I closed on escrow.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Ridiculous here.
Okay, well, this is not a real estate podcast. This is a this is sort of a horror. Well, this is a horror month of this podcast. What are we talking about today? Don't
Best-
all that once, guys.
Best haunted locale.
Locations.
I like that energy. Best haunted location. When we
Horror.
location.
It would be
Excuse me.
haunted though.
Thank you. I knew I closed escrow with you for a reason.
Okay.
Horror location. When
Attention.
we're trying to figure out the best ways to do what we're going to cover this month of October, when we mention location, everyone's eyes lit up because there's a lot of ground we can cover with that one. A lot of real estate we can sell.
And we're not limited to a specific historical place or something that was in a movie, although those are valid.
Those are valid, but it's not, it's an open-ended debate. Whatever you want to talk about.
Can I ask you guys before we get into our actual candidates, like each one around, like we'll start with Amanda and we'll go to Jack and then Nick. What creeps you out most about any given place? Like what is one of the factors that will always creep you out?
Not being able to see, so probably darkness.
Darkness. Jack, what do you got?
I go by vibe because I have one specific work at a furniture store a long time ago in North Hollywood, and the warehouse, when you turn the lights off, you felt evil. And it wasn't even like it's a warehouse for a furniture store, but you turn the lights off, and I've never felt dread like that in my life.
Right. So a big ass open kind of space.
Yeah, which I'm not. That doesn't bother me.
Lit that suddenly becomes dark, and it always makes that big sound, right? Ka-chung, and it goes.
No, but
dark,
there was
all of a
something in there,
sudden
man.
evil.
Yeah, can I ask a question? Did you ever look up like the history of that building?
We did. I don't think I couldn't find anything. Boss said, "Oh, that's just a potato ghost." I'm like, "That's not," because it used to be a
That
potato.
sounds
field.
so cute.
It's a potato field. So this was like the very first. But here's the thing, caveat: he did have a South American art in there that was painted by a witch doctor.
Ooh.
And so, and it was like weird. It was like a weird. I'm like, what is this doing here? But it was like a hand painted, and it like was one of his relatives was a witch doctor in Mexico, and he painted something on it. And so I'm like, I don't know if that brought energy, but yeah, it was not cool. Whatever was in there, whatever it invited in.
It's also possible just one of the couches was haunted.
Yeah, that could be.
A
Well,
couch
that's what it
potato.
is.
Yeah, the couch potato was haunted.
What
I was
about you?
thinking-
What about you, Slick Rick? What creeps you out about a place?
The place that creeps me out is if the sense of like I can't get out of here if something were to go down. So I like to know where my exits are, and I like to have an escape plan.
I like
Any
it.
place
I
with
like
stairs.
it.
That's how I feel too.
This is not what creeps me out most, but this definitely creeps me out every time I see it. If you say you're out in an urban environment, city, and it's super late, there's no one around, and you have flickering like street lights, or if you're in a parking lot and there's a light just like you know, that flashing little light.
They say that's a sign of
Always creeps
spirits
the
near.
shit out of me.
Mhm.
I don't know why.
That means that there's paranormal. That I've heard that means there's a spirit nearby.
Absorbing the
I
energy.
believe it. Yeah, for sure.
Faulty wiring. But it just creeps me out. Probably saw it in a movie when I was really young and some heinous happened, and it's just kind of like in the brain.
Great
Well-
question.
Shall we begin?
Let's go.
All right. Well, best horror location. Who would like to start? I'll start.
It'd be nice if you actually threw the pitch. How about?
All right, I'll start.
Amanda hasn't been here a while, so let's
Ladies.
go.
No,
Ladies
you got me going there. Let's us go. I'll let Amanda go last, so because I want her to get a vibe. Let her get her sea
Hey,
legs.
I listen. I know how this goes. I listen
Oh,
to you guys.
you want to start? Go ahead if you want.
All right. So I'm gonna throw out the obvious for my first choice, and it's got to be like an isolated cabin in the woods, right? Kind of
Yep.
somewhere where you're completely isolated. There's no neighbors. There's no cell phone signal. There's no street lamps. There's no, like, if you were to call 911 services, no one's getting out there if you got service. Great movies like Evil Dead. So I always picture, like, if you see them going to a cabin, yes, if you see them going to a cabin in the woods, 95% of the time some shit's gonna go down. Let's hope there's not, like, a basement under there and the Necronomicon.
Yeah, it is
So
interesting to me in all those horror movies, the cabins have very impressive basements, you know.
only when they're super haunted. And I think
Yeah.
also like having the sound of like nature being the only thing to comfort you. Like some people seek that out for like a peaceful, relaxing time. But then also, if you're like struggling and need help or assistance and you call out and you hear nothing in return, that's also kind of like an amplified eeriness to the location.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like, if you're at a cabin in the woods with friends and everything's going smoothly and you're throwing back beers and you're playing music and everyone's having a good time, love the woods. But power goes out suddenly and your friends are all stuck out there and they have no idea what to do. All of a sudden, the vibe goes 180 and it is horrifying.
Or the vehicle doesn't start when you need it
Oh,
to.
come on now.
Nature
And that was kind
during
of an obvious one, but
nature during the day is beautiful. Nature at night is horrifying.
it does. It feels like an ancient ruin or something when you don't have any commonalities, right? Like so you're used to the street lamps or you're used to some kind of signage. Well, too much signage for you, Dan, but it's like you're out there and there's nothingness.
Nice.
And you know, like, okay, kind of to your point, Nick, it's like, how many miles do I have to run to find help? And like, will I encounter a bear or wolf or whatever we're looking at? So, yeah, there's like an ultimate scariness about nature being like beautiful but also horrifying. So my first choice.
I'll go next. This is a very generic pick, but I think there's a lot you can go with it. I just picked a house, but go with me on this one. Houses in all forms, and they've done all forms of houses. A dilapidated house, like in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the suburbs, like in the Poltergeist, a modern
Yeah.
home, like in Insidious. They've done condos in apartments, like in The Grudge. There's a lot. Just pretty much any dwelling, livable or unlivable, is a great setting for horror because I think it's just kind of a blank canvas. Like, you know, it's got good bones, but there's also Leatherface in the next corner, in the next room. You know.
I think like to your point too, that can happen anywhere. Like
Yes.
you read articles about how someone had like slaves in their house in the neighborhood, like not too far away, and like House of Horrors. You hear that so much in the news. And it's just any normal neighborhood.
So yeah, it doesn't matter the state of the house. It could look nice. Could
What's
be
what's
dilapidated.
interesting is it also speaks to the juxtaposition of that location. It should be warm, secure. I'm safe in my own home.
Mhm.
But then there's the switch when something horrifying happens where you're supposed to be at your most safe. It's like when I was talking about Cujo being man's best friend, and then when that flip happens and he's no longer man's best friend, you know that kind of situation is horrifying. So I
I
like that.
think
I like
Cujo
that.
was like the evil dog, but I think there was like there's like an 80s or 90s version of Cujo, I think called Man's Best Friend or something. We got to have a watch along with that because I think
Well,
from what I
Cujo
remember,
got rabies, like, and he only
Cujo,
killed three
yeah,
people.
yes, Cujo had rabies, but in my movie, Man's Best Friend, it was a dog, I believe, manipulated by science. So he had Terminator vision and he could
What?
pee acid.
What?
Where
And
can I
like
get one of these?
it's we gotta watch the movie. But yeah,
Let's
we're
go.
ordering one. I want one of those dogs. He'd be outside though, not so. You'll be all right, Hobbs.
We
You'll
can't
be.
ruin these, you know, floors in this house.
These are real wood floors. You can't
That's what I'm
ruin that.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm the last one to go. Before I say which candidate is my first into the foray, I kind of use these four criteria, which we've kind of mentioned. Um, Remote locations, no help nearby, always a bit creepy. Historic, old places always carry something because you're like, I don't know how many thousands of years of trauma exist here. I can kind of sense it. Always creepy. Emptiness. When you're in a place that is normally hustle bustle everywhere around, if there's no one around, you instantly feel a bit creeped out. And what Nick said earlier, being trapped, not having a proper escape plan whenever you're in a location like that always has some creepiness just inherently. So my first, an island castle.
Mhm.
Ooh, very
An
cool.
old, dilapidated castle somewhere on a lonely island, somewhere in the north of Scotland, per se. So creepy. Always creepy because you can't you're not gonna be able to call for help. You're not gonna be able to get to help. And whatever's out there to get you, man, they're gonna get you. Your only choice is drowning in a cold sea trying to swim to the mainland. That's not gonna happen. You're toast. So that's number one.
Yes.
Island castle.
I like that.
I
And I
agree.
like that it has to be specifically on an island. Just these landlocked castles. There's just no, never
You
mind.
might be able to run or walk to some safety, but if you're on an island, you're fucked.
Yeah, it's true. It is very isolating being on an island like that. So I support this. This is a good first pick.
Nice.
And the weather also with the island is like super unpredictable because you're just surrounded.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
Mm.
Usually foggy, stormy. Yeah.
Also,
I do.
I remember seeing this thing on the History Channel on how difficult it was to actually live in a castle. It's not like glamorous. It's very, very cold or very, very hot. Because rocks do not, or stones
Yeah,
don't
there's no central air, dog.
yeah. Yeah. So great pick. Great pick. Jack, go
Right.
ahead.
That's me. All right. So my first one is the Overlook Hotel from The Shining.
Someone had to take it, damn it.
I know.
Classic.
Stephen King's novel, The Shining, set in Colorado. You got the seclusion, you got the blizzard coming in, built on Native American burial ground. What I thought was a cool thing is King was inspired by a nightmare he had about a haunted hotel, and so it's thusly The Shining was born. And it's hard to pick which's better, the novel or the movie, because
Ooh, that's
The,
easy.
the movie.
what's that?
The novel for sure.
The movie for sure.
Oh gosh. Exactly. I mean, and then I can't mention their room 237. We don't talk about room 237 because it's like the haunted location within a haunted location. Like the whole place is filled with all this bad energy and craziness, but there's one specific room that's like the epicenter of all the evilness. But and then there's also a hedge maze in the grounds that kind of calls back to the Minotaur in the maze myth and
Go
how,
back to my episode last week.
yeah. And spoiler alert, Jack Nicholson is kind of like the Minotaur in the maze. He's the monster that his son Danny has to outwit and basically survive against. So I thought that was cool. That was kind of like a cool legendary aspect of it. But yeah, you got to come. That's I had to pick it. I know one of you guys was going to take it.
Yeah.
Great pick. I think the movie was fantastic. And then once I read the book, I had such a deeper understanding of the movie, which is why I say the book is better.
Yeah, I had a babysitter that read the book, and then he this is like real time, right? And then the movie came out, and he was telling me about it. I'm like, dude, that does not sound cool. But he said the book was so much more scarier than the movie,
It really was, and it really goes into The Shining, like the whole part
right?
of like the I don't know if it's like a telekinetic power or the vibe. It really like explains it, which is what I had a huge appreciation for.
And
Yeah, I heard that the whole the shining aspect of it
Yeah.
is almost completely out of the movie. It's kind of
Mhm.
like hinted at, but not as
It's-
much as
It is an afterthought. It's true.
yeah.
Well, there was a little bit. That's what I liked about it, is how the little kid had, there was some crazy backstory to Danny, and he was like the guy who's the Undertaker before, like the guy who was kind of showing him around and giving him ice cream.
I
Like he
forgot
was
his name.
that's like really cool. It's like, okay,
Scatman.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Kubrick was like, nah, we don't need any of that. I'm gonna focus on what I want to focus on, and I think he made an excellent horror movie. I think the movie might have been a little, I mean, it would have been a lot different tonally if they included all of that stuff you guys are referencing with
Well,
Did
he
you
has
guys see the
powers.
mini series about this of The Shining
Yeah.
that King
Yeah.
did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I haven't seen it. I've seen clips of it. And
And then there was the is it Doctor Sleep as like the
Yeah.
follow-up?
yeah.
With Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor,
Yeah.
most handsome man alive. Besides you guys, obviously.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank
you
you.
didn't, we
Right?
didn't need that, I mean,
I mean,
everyone
your
I
knows.
your
mean,
beard
come
game looks
on.
good, Dan. It looks
Oh,
great.
thanks.
All right. Next round. First, no, Amanda, you were first, right?
That's
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me, Amanda's
Because
first.
excuse me, minions, right? Is that what you called yourself?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about the voice loss. If you heard in other episodes, I don't usually sound like this. Okay, before
We'll
anybody else
replace you with
takes
an
it,
AI voice.
that's
Would be.
wonderful. About time. Thank God. I had too much fun with kids today at camp, which leads me into my choice. Camp. I have to pick it. It's a classic. It's a serial killer thing. It's the camp vibes, the 1984 from um, American Horror Story. It's so fun because I work at camp and I stay there alone a lot of the time. And because I have so much like nostalgia in the old horror movies, like all the sleepaway camps, all seven, right? Seven or eight. Can't remember. I think it's eight. Um, I just have such a soft spot because in my head, I like open up like a cabin and I'm like, who's waiting? Who's behind this door? It could be anybody. Um, so yeah, so now that I'm like a hospitality person for camp, I have to be that person that like checks the rooms out and locks the doors and then preps them for people. So anything camp related, it's like an innocence meets danger, right? Kids go
Yeah.
for sleepaway camp, but they're also kind of going back to cabin in the woods, completely cut off. It's usually large spaces. There's like dark corners, hidden areas, and then you have like this power dynamic of like students versus authority or like campers and counselors. And like the kids are completely vulnerable, right? They're left with whoever in charge. That could be a creepy person, even if we throw back to holes, right? We have Mr. Sir and all that stuff. Like there's just an aspect that is so like you're so vulnerable in that situation. And then again, it's super easy to isolate victims because you're supposed to be there overnight. You camp, there's canoeing, there's the ropes course, there's so many different things. So for me, I absolutely love a horror movie set on a camp. Not camping, but at camp.
That's a great pick.
It was my next one I was gonna
I'm
go
so
for.
glad I
So
said
you,
it.
you
Okay.
just
Same
you
wavelength.
reached in
Yeah.
there and swiped it away.
We can
Uh,
share
point,
that one. It's just so good. The killers can grab
Right.
anything that's located at camp, whether it's like a machete for like cutting down wood or literally like dull bow and arrows. You know how bad that would hurt if it penetrated? Yeah. And there's all these gardening tools. Like you can do anything there. Although I feel like every camp story has the classic like attack from the water scene and then a knife up like this part in the double chin through the
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
mouth.
yes.
And there's always at least one breast implant that's popped
That-
every time.
Did everyone here own one of those stunt knives that like you if you pressed it against it would
It
just go
pushes in
into
with
the
the
handle?
spring.
Oh,
Like
I was
everyone's
hilarious with
owned
that
one of
thing.
those, right? Those were
Man,
the best. Little spring-loaded thing. You're like, blink, 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 blink. I stabbed you. So much
when
fun.
October was like 2 or 3, I let her pick out something from the Halloween store. She got the like headband that was like a knife that goes through
Oh
the head.
man.
Go through.
Hmm.
And part of me was like proud, and part of me was like, should I let her get this?
Yeah.
And then she like wore it. I have pictures of her as a baby just like rocking out, and people looked at me like that's pretty
They're like dark.
disturbing. And the fuck is wrong with you? Should you be a parent?
Well, the thing is, everyone just assumes that you picked it out for her and that she didn't pick it out. So
Excellent
it's like,
point.
why
Yeah,
would you put that on your kid? You're like, she wanted it. What are we talking
it's
about
true.
over here?
It's true.
All right.
Huh.
I'll go next. I'm gonna piggyback off of Amanda's pick. This is a summer camp feature, but not the camp itself. And I'm gonna go specifically the lake with a small rickety dock on it.
Yes. Or
So many times,
or
so many.
the platform,
Yes,
Yeah.
or
small rickety
platform that's out
platform.
away.
So many horror movies that where that little lake with that little platform, a lot of menace happens. I've seen people jump over it. I've seen Freddy burst through it. I think I saw Jason when he first got his hockey mask walk on it. He was all had his swagger his very first time there. It was definitely in sleepaway camp. Yes, the small lake with a small rickety dock on there.
That is
With or
so good.
with or without a boat. Very rarely do they feature the boat, but sometimes it's there.
It's not really there.
That's
It's
right.
like a
There's
extra
never
isolation. You're like in a narrow peninsula of nothingness, except for whatever's in the water that you can't see.
Yep, exactly. Jason's there. Apart from Jason.
Probably. Ooh, that's a good one.
Yep. That's my second pick. Jack, what do you got?
Was it Dan? Isn't he going next?
Or Dan, one of you.
Yeah, I'm going next. So since summer camp is gone, great pick, Amanda Conda. I'm gonna go abandoned mental health facility.
Yes.
I hear there are a lot of abandoned hospitals outside the Michigan, like in Michigan, like outside of Detroit. There's a ton of just abandoned hospitals. This is mental health facility or hospital. Any one of those things that used to be there to help people that weren't doing right, because you just know if they died there, they're still there in spirit. And I think the ending of Frighteners ended up at one of these types of places. Very underrated horror movie, Frighteners. Um, but yeah, you just don't want to be caught in one of those places. You know, you don't want to go there to explore. You know, teens are gonna steal some booze at a local liquor store and ride their bikes into the woods, and they're gonna go into one of these places and spray paint, tag it up, try to have a good time, talk about their sexual exploits, and then they're all gonna end up dead.
I don't think they just talked about him. They did other stuff too.
Yeah, yeah.
Number one, Frighteners was a great movie. Very, very scary, actually. Number two, I see kids going in teenagers going to these kind of places in movies all the time. Maybe it's just because I was a big wuss. You could not get me to go into like a place like that when I was like a teenager. I was like, I'll wait outside. You guys go in and do all this stuff. I'll
You're
be here.
still alive. All
And
those people from your past are dead.
That's
I
right.
don't think I even want to go in this alive. Like, I wouldn't want to visit it in the first place.
I agree.
Everyone was forced here. Usually they don't want to be there. And then to torment their spirits on the inside, they're going to stay, like you said.
100%.
Very brutal.
It is true. We talked about this, remember? Like in one of the episodes, if you were a ghost, you're just like, why am I condemned to like haunting this one space? Can I go someplace cool? Like if I was locked away in a mental institution and then I die, I'm like, I can't leave now.
I know,
Even
right?
as a
That
spirit.
sucks.
They're like, no, you gotta stay here and haunt the
Can't
room you were
process
in.
the paperwork anymore. Sorry
Like,
about
can I
it.
ever just leave? There's other stuff to haunt. Jesus. I hear Hearst Castle needs a good haunter. I can
Can
haunt
you
that.
imagine haunting the gold pool? That'd be
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, I'd love to haunt the gold.
Yeah.
Also, like with the asylums, they have that naturally terrifying, long, drab hallway. Hi, Hobbs. Like hallways that the
Yeah.
lights, like you were saying, they make that gee sound or whatever you're talking about. It's fucking
Mm-hmm.
terrifying
The sound environment, ambiance,
because
Yeah.
it's
the
silent in there except for like
echoings,
machines
the
and lights that are
echoes, or if it's raining outside and you have a leaky freaking roof and dripping water here and there, like all of the ambiance sucks. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be there. You're not a wuss, Nick. As a freaking older person, I still don't want to be in those places.
Yes.
Over it.
Who's next? Jack?
That's me. So my next one is old theater or opera house.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Like those old theaters, like I'm thinking of the Palais Garnier the Paris Opera House. It's got eerie labyrinths. It's a set of the Phantom of the Opera. The walls sing with paranormal rapture. They got complex staircases, passageways, trap doors, homicidal chandeliers, a subterranean lake.
Does it have a dock on it?
With Mysterious House, because that's in the movie. That's part of the Phantom of the Opera. He's got a subterranean lake, so it's like a world, the interior world.
So romantic, I'm not gonna lie, with the gondola.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly, right. And it's
Take me. I'm good. Let's go.
That's the way you want to go out. You're like, all right.
The
let's
women
see.
listening to this podcast, it's what Antonio Banderas, is that who the Phantom is?
When was Antonio Banderas the Phantom?
No, Gerard Butler.
Oh, yeah.
No, the original.
No, the original was
Michael Crawford.
Lon Chaney.
Well, the movie, yeah, in that visual of the Phantom in the movie version, like the black and white one, that's a really grotesque looking Phantom.
Yes.
He is super. Maybe it is Gerard Butler. Anyways,
No,
most women
but
go
that's
out
the
with
newer one. But yeah, that I don't know who. I think that probably is Lon Chaney because he did like all of them. He was, yeah, 1925 was Lon Chaney, but
Next year,
yeah,
best
there was a
Lon
novel by.
Chaney, best Lon Chaney performance next year.
There you go. Yeah, well, absolutely.
I'm gonna push, Amanda. I'm gonna push back a little bit on the gondola operator being very romantic. I always wanted them to keep the scene going with like, okay, you and me go on the gondola. We're under the opera house. That's here. Yes, yes, there is an underground lake here, and we're going through the. I'm pushing the gondola,
I'm
and
there. Let's do it.
then after there, I'm like, so, how was your day? Did you enjoy the opera? Like, what are you talking about while you're on the gondola? Like, where do you get
Nothing.
these
She's in a
gondolas to?
trance.
Yeah.
Oh, is she in a trance?
And it's all candles and like fog machines.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because she's the
She's like,
chosen one.
she's a chosen one. Christine's a chosen one. She's being taken somewhere where her wildest dreams are gonna come true. It's in the song.
Mm.
Let's
My-
go. She gets a beautiful
What
wedding
is that?
dress.
What is the song? I could show you the world.
Like,
No, that's
Is
not.
that
That's
what
not.
music,
the guy is singing?
music
If I-
is the gift I
Oh, that's
give
what I got
to
the wrong.
you.
I was.
It's like,
Wish I had a
what is
voice.
that,
I would
Aladdin I
attempt.
was singing.
You
Oh,
know
sorry.
it,
it's
Jack.
like,
You know it, Jack.
my brother-in-law makes gondolas on the side. That's how I got. That's why this one looks so well kept.
But that actually would make a good Disney ride, the underground gondola of Phantom. But we don't want Disney to own the rights to that, I don't think.
No, it's okay. Other things
got
could have a
money.
gondola.
You know the girl that is Christine, and you guys, I did look it up. I suck with names. It is Gerard Butler. The girl from Shameless.
Mm-hmm.
She was 16 in that movie, and
Was
that
she
she was
really?
actually singing that part, which is incredible, and she's gorgeous.
Emmy
Emma
Rossum.
something.
Emmy Rossum, right?
Mm-hmm.
there.
16 in that movie, and that's illegal.
Yeah, that's a good point.
No,
But
for all the adults watching the movie,
yeah, I was gonna
it gets
say
all sultry.
they put out a casting call for singers and gondola operators for that.
Perfect.
He's
Perfect.
I
Is
could
it-
do a
They-
I could do a side gig as a gondola operator.
Oh yeah, dude,
Only-
you're central casting for a freaking gondola operator.
I've mentioned before my dream job was to be on the tram operator at
Yes.
Universal Studios.
I
feel
fully
like
support that because you're so funny.
I could do well with that. I feel like a phantom gondola operator was just like a lateral move. I could
Yeah,
do
the
it.
aquatic, yeah,
Yeah. Also
the
like
parallel. I love that.
I just tell people like saying like the music is here. Also, do you know how much chlorine we put in this to keep it nice and clean,
You
crystal
need a bigger
clear?
audience though. That's why the tram is for you, dude. The
Yeah.
gondola's only
You gotta be
maybe,
at least 18 years old or
you know,
older
a
to
couple
ride that ride though,
people,
right, Nick?
That's
tops.
right. Damn straight.
Need a bigger audience.
I'm looking out. I'm looking out.
Appreciate it. Jack, you got anything
Great.
more?
That's pretty much it. Nah, I mean that's it.
All right.
It's
Final
gondolas.
picks. Amanda, what do you got?
Okay. I have two really good ones, but I'm assuming one's gonna come up. So I'm gonna go with the one I don't think will come. Anything like unknown territory, like deep space or deep ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, Dan. Did I take yours again?
Deep Ocean sounds great.
I'll stick with deep space. So, or space in general. It's anything. Oh, I'll
Go
stick.
ahead.
You're gonna put AI over this anyways, right?
No, we don't
You
have that
should.
We're
technology.
gonna
Should.
dub Dan over with the Phantom. You're fine.
The fun. Okay. So I think anything like deep space, deep ocean, you have no idea what's out there. And you can make things that are not people scary, right? So you got your alien aspect, you have like your massive squid or the kraken aspect. Like you can dig deeper to just like homicidal maniacs with like sharp tools. Um it's like the ultimate isolation. You really can't run. You're stuck in your ship. You can't call for help. The only forces that can help you are the humans that are with you. So it's not deep space, but I can relate right now, like the John Carpenter movie, right, where they're isolated in the snow for
The
the
thing.
thing.
The
They can
thing.
only rely on the people in there, and then they all think they're each infected. So it's like again, I didn't have a movie lined up for this. I guess like Event Horizon, right? Like you're stuck
Yeah.
out there and there's nothing else to do but the people around you. And science elements in order for survival. Like you can't just rely on being fast or have a car. Like you have to be clever and know your surroundings and like figure out like you can blow a hole in this like super sheet metal like um whatever container in order to get out and be free. And then you're on your own pretty much. And if you have a heart, you'll like get the bitch in the back that's struggling and then repopulate the world. But I think anything that's like out in the ocean, I mean, I when I go on a boat, like I love fishing. When I go on a boat, I'm like, even though like I'm an aquatics director and a lifeguard certifier, I'm fucked. I'm terrified of what's under the water. Like I will probably die. Something's under there is gonna eat us. We don't know what's under there. We don't even know the full ocean's extent.
It's the
So
unknown. Yeah. That's a great pick. That's a great pick.
yeah.
It's a great pick, and it's so. I'm not gonna do my. I'm going after you, Nick, but that deep
Sorry,
space,
guys.
being stuck out in space, like in a spacecraft, like in Alien or whatnot. I had derelict spacecraft where you're just like, okay, if shit goes wrong, that's the ultimate isolation. Honestly, is on a
Not like a
spacecraft.
plane crash if we're talking about it. Like
Mm.
Yeah,
if we're going down in a plane, the survival chances are
but that is a great ass pick.
great. Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll do my last pick. I actually just thought of this one today. I don't know if it comes up often, but when it does come up, it's very memorable. And I'm going with a old wooden windmill. A lot of villagers chase creatures to old windmills. They tend to set it on fire, and then creatures fall off them into hidden ravines or things like. There's always a hidden ravine or hidden lake or something like that. I know Frankenstein for a fact
Mm-hmm.
died off an old wooden rickety windmill. I'm sure there's other examples of it too, but there's a great look to a windmill. It won't work with these new age like these wind turbines. It just doesn't work. You can't chase a
Is
monster up there.
is it in Children of the Corn or am I confused?
Children of the Corn? No, I don't think so. I don't recall Children of the Corn. Mostly Frankenstein is what I'm
Maybe I'm
thinking.
just thinking of a cornfield, and then I would expect there to be.
The cornfields are on my honorable mentions. There's a lot you can do with cornfields.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the look of an old windmill, and you got to run to it. They never even to specify what you were using the windmill for. There's never like a river or something by or.
Well, because it's a windmill.
Oh, you're right.
What
Okay,
are
you
they
got me on
using?
It's the
Talking about
wind
a watermill.
powers the turbine that does the grinding of
of the
the grain.
maize. Grain or
That's what them
maize.
are for, I believe. I don't
Yes.
know. If you know what it's truly for, leave it in the comments. Please, we don't ask for comments enough, but we
It,
like comments.
yeah, keep them coming,
Even if
folks.
they're negative. I feed
Keep
off of the negativity.
we love yeah, if we can get big windmill enthusiasts to jump on in, that'd be awesome. We'll have you on the
Yeah,
podcast.
maybe we'll have a
We know
best
they're
windmill
listening.
episode.
They're listening.
Solvang has got a lot of windmills.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it does.
big Solvang.
Shout out to Hans Christian Andersen.
Mm-hmm.
That's my third
What's
pick. Old windmill.
what's the one with the water in the wheel? What's it called?
That is called
That's a mill, I believe.
It's just a mill. It's not a
Probably
watermill.
no,
a
no,
river
it's got a
mill.
specific name.
River mill.
It's
because
Yeah,
it's
the water creates the.
hydroelectric.
Yeah, the buckets go up and around and
Water.
I don't know, like for me, because I like morph the two. I saw the windmill in the front and the water in the back. It's like the ultimate powerhouse.
That's yeah, exactly. That's the rich part right there.
And then people ride it, right? The windmills too. They grab onto it and they ride around the whole thing and then come back to the ground, which is crazy because if you ride it to the ground, you're going to the same spot.
if you're a crazy person.
Never seen that. We never
Okay,
tried.
my final pick. Got to pivot off of derelict spaceship, so I'm gonna go, and I'm surprised this hasn't been mentioned, but that just shows that y'all are all very creative. This is one of the chalkier picks. Not a cemetery per se, but the mausoleum. The mausoleum
That's a good one.
portion of a cemetery. This shit's all contained and inside. So, like you were saying earlier, Nick, easy to get trapped in there. Obviously, most of the people in the mausoleum have been cremated. But that doesn't mean their spirit can't freaking harm your ass. Their
And
corporal body is just ash, but I as a child with some older brother and some other hooligan friends actually desecrated a mausoleum.
Jerks. Rude.
Did you get
Absolutely,
haunted?
absolutely terrible by us. I regret it to this day. Carry it with me. But ever since doing it and escaping when we saw police showing up, because someone spotted us and probably reported, hey, can you come look at these fools? We were just like shooting at stained glass with BB guns and breaking stuff and throwing flowers on the ground, just really dumb stuff.
That's the most horrific
But
thing I've
running and
ever done.
escaping out of there was the most fear I had felt to date, probably. I don't think I've ever been as afraid as I was that day. And I haven't stepped inside an indoor mausoleum ever since.
And that was the day you decided to become a gondola operator.
yeah, right. You went on the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah, but I have bad balance. I kept falling in the water.
That's what you got the stick for. Keeps
I
you.
know, but I still like.
It's the ghost of the mausoleum person pulling you.
Yeah, some mausoleums.
Honestly,
very
I think a mausoleum would be kind of cool. Like if I were a ghost and I had a mausoleum, like come hang out. It's a cool in there. It's nice and
It's
and
like
chill.
having a penthouse in the afterworld, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Like what perfect way to like talk to a ghost? Like, hey man, welcome to my mausoleum. Don't fuck it up like Dan did, but you know, the rest of you
Yeah,
guys can hang out.
it's always like a street fair because it's like normally they're just like one big long hallway, you know.
If you guys this leads to the bigger question. If you guys were ghosts and you had a mausoleum, would you want to be just laid to rest, or would you want to kind of come back and ghost it up with some people to like, hey, what's up? I'm a ghost. It's no big deal. Like who's in the playoffs right now?
I guess it depends on the people and if I'm stuck to like conversate with the same like do I have to like talk to like my mausoleum neighbors? Because what if they're fucking assholes?
Oh, that's a good
Like,
that's a good
we
point.
come out and we can only like see out the windows. If they're fuckers, I'd rather just stay by myself.
You're not gonna
See-
see out the windows. They're always like stained glass. You can't even see through
Well,
them.
when little boys
Can't
go
even
break
see
them,
outside.
Yeah,
You're just stuck
you
in there.
destroy the windows.
And what
Burn.
if your mausoleum neighbors are assholes? What if? Are you kidding me? They will be assholes.
This is a good
They
sitcom.
totally will be.
Wait, wasn't there like a really amazing?
Spread my ashes, please.
No, it's
let me
Nicolas
out in the
Cage. He has a
freedom.
mausoleum prepared for himself. I would love to be his neighbor.
Oh yeah. But I wasn't talking about your ghost neighbors. I'm just talking about like people alive humans visiting your mausoleum. Like
Yeah.
can you hang out? Would you want to hang out with them?
For sure.
It would
Then
depend
I
on
could tell Dan to get off my lawn.
It's like, I'll haunt you so long as
Yeah.
you're in this vicinity.
And the
of
ghosts from
mausoleum.
the outside, who are buried outside the mausoleum in the cemetery, can they come into the mausoleum and join the party?
I would say no. Because just
What are you gonna have
if
a doorman at the mausoleum? Like,
look,
sorry, you're not on the list.
I
I
don't
hope we're
think
buried next to security.
I don't think the
LBJ,
afterlife
sorry, you're not on the list,
I don't think
pal.
the afterlife would be that much different from the regular life. I think your mausoleum, to make it special, there should be a certain level of exclusivity. So if you just let any Yahoo ghost come and go, it's just like, I don't want to go to that mausoleum. They let anybody in there. You want to go to the ones that's hard to get to. Do you want to go eat at McDonald's where anybody can go, or do you want to go to that Disneyland Blue Bayou place that takes forever to get reservations for?
You know
I
how
was
some
gonna.
cemeteries have the non-consecrated grounds where
Yes.
the people that are buried there don't like even hardly get tombstones and shit because they weren't baptized or whatever,
Oh,
whatever
oh,
various
okay.
reasons. Like, and they don't care for the grass, so it's all dirt and it gets muddy when it rains and just
Hmm.
terrible, right?
Is that the McDonald's
Those
side?
ghosts
That's the
definitely
McDonald's.
don't get to go in the mausoleum.
You know what? That's not even McDonald's. That's the Burger King side right there. It's like
Burger King
we don't
side.
even go there anymore. They had a
Burger
good
King,
chicken
no, we're talking
sandwich.
Yoshinoya
Not
beef bowl over
anymore.
there, dude.
Yoshinoya people.
That's the Wiener Schnitzel. I'm like,
It could be
yeah,
fun.
you're eating there,
It's the
huh?
place where you get stories from, though, right? Where you're like, dude, I ended up stopping at this fucking place, and let me tell you what happened.
Yeah, there we go. It's good. Okay, we got to move on.
All right.
We
It's my
could really
final
do a
pick.
whole episode just on on this,
That was so fun.
on ghost sitcoms. Go ahead, Jack.
All right. So my final pick is typical middle age tower, like the Tower of London.
Like a
Where they
keep
keep political
situation.
prisoners, keep
Yeah.
royalty, keep your thieves, your vagabond, your murderers. Because we're all talking about how energy inhabits an area, right? So I mean, that's got to be talking about hundreds of years and hundreds of executions in these huge political towers that have just been reeking up that haunting energy.
I gotta tell you, if I had a tower, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a lot of good storage space right there. I'm gonna like, do I really want to like use it up on my political prisoners? Like, no, clear it
Because
out.
it
Put them
well,
in the
that's what
regular jail.
they kept the crown jewels there too, though. They didn't, yeah, yeah, exactly. They keep the crown jewels there. But what the
Oh,
cool thing is, in the actual Tower of London, they have to have ravens.
go
There is a
on.
legend.
Like,
What?
I don't know if you know, but Nick has an obsession with birds of prey.
Well, me
It's
too.
not
I
an
love birds.
It's not an obsession.
You were what, a hawk trapper, or what was it?
I was a falconer, which I'm gonna be a falconer
A hawk
again this year for
trapper.
Halloween. I'm bringing it back.
I love that costume.
I have a whole new bird saga going on.
Well,
Sorry.
Nick, this is your job, dude, because there is a guy that is hired and it's 21,000 pounds a year. He's called the Raven Master, and you take care of, they have to have minimum of 6 ravens at the Tower of London at all times.
I
What
feel
are
like
they?
this would
What are
be.
they used for?
We got to back it up and talk about what ravens mean symbolically in the material world. Messengers and guardians and spirits that in it's a symbolization of transformation. And so I think it was a prophecy by Charles II. Somebody told him that basically the crown will fall and Britain with it if the ravens leave. And so they have to have a minimum of 6 ravens at all time and a 7th on standby that's kept by the Raven Master.
In case one raven dies.
Well, if the ravens leave, it means that basically Britain will fall. The whole crown is based on these ravens. The
It's
whole
just like the 13th floor in an elevator or whatever
pretty
it
much,
is.
but
Hotel.
that's the weird part. Yeah, it's these
Sounds
ravens,
like
and it's so weird.
some old Brit was all tanked up, and he basically he was mouthing off about ravens and the crown.
He was raving about
royalty,
ravens.
and then someone was like, I don't know, maybe he's got a point.
No,
Well,
you know what?
Don't keep these ravens around.
You know what it was? It was the Raven Keeper back in your time, and he was worried about AI taking his job. So he's all like, you know what? If you guys don't have you don't need ravens, but if you don't have them, your whole crown's gonna fall. I'm just letting you know. Man, I got ravens. I'll watch them for a good price for you guys. That's how that conversation went.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll help
stupid
you out.
question.
I'll help you out, guys.
Yeah, I give you a good deal on Ravens. Not 6, 7 of them. The Baker's dozen
A
of
baker's
7.
I service
Wait, don't they
towers
bake
all
them in a
over
black
Europe. All
platter
over
or
Europe, I
something?
got ravens.
I got them all over the place. That crown is secure.
We have
Yeah.
viewers now.
You guys realize that we're putting this on the internet forever.
Well, the Ravens
With
are here, so we're
only
safe.
fans.
My grandkids will be like, "What was your obsession with Ravens, Grandpa Nick?"
It's
Jeez.
gonna be like, what was your obsession with selling your home?
You gotta watch the
Selling
beginning of the
haunted
episode,
horror
kids. Jeez.
locations.
Jack, you got any more?
That's it. That's it. I can't.
That was
handle
great.
We all did our 3, right?
it. Did.
That's right.
All right. Any honorable mentions?
Of course.
Yes.
I have several.
I got a couple. I'll tell you real quick.
Let's do
Sleepy
it round
Hollow.
robin. Just
We got Sleepy
away.
Hollow, Elm Street,
Mm.
Good one.
Bates Motel,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
The House on Haunted Hill, Alcatraz, and Stonehenge.
Let me read you mine that I got. I have a hotel motel overlooking Bates Motel. I put the
Holiday
sea.
Inn.
Yep, the Holiday Inn. I put the sea, all of it. Let's space. We got that one. Cabin, old castles, cemeteries, house and all. Yeah, those were all mine. Anybody else?
I just got 2 that haven't been said. This is close to tower, but remote lighthouse
That's a good one.
and abandoned mall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All the zombie movies. That's a good one.
Abandoned mall. Stay away from those.
I have to mention, and I don't know if it's been said, but like a quiet, sleepy town where like all the
Oh,
neighbors know each
yeah.
other.
Just a
And, like-
small town, yeah.
Yeah, in a quiet village every day, like the one before.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little town full of little people
Like-
waking up to say, Christina would have got this.
What the?
What-
Wait,
what's
Bonjour.
happening?
I literally just sang Beauty and the Beast. Nobody got me.
Oh, jeez. I thought you were talking about.
A little town in a quiet village.
I thought you were talking about Nilbog from Troll 2. That was a little sleepy
What?
town.
This is why I drink. Anyways, little towns, right? Like little unsuspecting, like there's one sheriff and
Yeah,
everybody
like
knows
little
him. And like his
country
wife
local.
died in a car accident. Now he's a single father.
Any town.
And, like,
USA.
The lady who runs a pie shop is also moonlighting as his like mom / babysitter. Those little towns. And then something
Population
horrific happens.
75.
I've
Exactly,
the
exactly.
Gilmore Girls.
ever since I was a kid, and there was an episode of I Love Lucy when they stopped in some little town and they're like, well, we need the fire chief. And it was some guy, he just put on a hat. He's like, well, you're talking to him. And then like he talks to his mayor. He's like, well, we're gonna go to the mayor. And she's like, she put her top hat on, like, well, I'm the mayor.
Yes,
Ever
yes.
since I was a kid, I was like, I want to move into that kind of town and I want to run half of it myself. It would be so much fun.
One
That
of my
suits you.
It
I
would
can
suit
see
me,
you doing
yes.
that.
We've gone down a well here.
We
you
have.
should invite me back more often, guys. Look at-
Absolutely, man. We
I
will.
would, but Jack says no. So you gotta
What?
get with
Me?
him.
All right,
I-
Jeff.
I don't
Next
know what
time
his
I'll be more
problem is.
specific.
I don't know what his
We'll hold a
problem
vote
is.
after.
Yeah, you know
Before
that's a
we
lie.
say what are the worst,
Yep.
I just want to say, and I think pretty much every location hit this. The theme I was thinking about is any location where you feel you do not belong.
Mm.
You do not belong there.
It's my everyday life.
You know what I mean? Like you walk into a place, and if you feel that you are not welcome, even though no one has verbally told you so, if you feel it in your soul, get the hell out of there. Maybe people watching will get it and be like, "Oh yeah," and fuck those other nerds.
If you understand all my Disney references, if you sang Beauty and the Beast, thumbs up this video and leave a comment of a book.
If
Or
you
beast
also
or
got
rose.
Troll 2 and Nilbog, you leave a comment that says, yes, Nick, become a gondola operator.
That's how
You
you
do
do,
that.
it, guys. I'm proud
If
of
you
we
want to
have-
ride the gondola that Nick is going to be the captain of, leave a heart.
That's right. Like that. That's right. Put the heart on the side.
Oh, this is me. For
Yeah.
my screen, it's me. So
Yeah.
that makes
Yeah,
me
it's
so
totally
happy.
off of what I'm watching.
Completely opposite for what I'm doing.
Was not
Any
was
worst? What do you guys got for worst?
Worst
Area 51.
horror location.
I'll do mine.
Yeah.
Coffins being
What?
buried under the earth.
That's terrifying.
Yes.
Buried alive?
Yeah. That's a
You mean
location.
like
You're
it's
in a,
not a good location?
it says I don't want to be there. It makes me uncomfortable. It looks terrible.
I think so. The worst is it's the least creepy. It's not,
Yeah.
it's fine. I think weddings. Weddings, there's never,
What?
I mean, yeah, I think they've made
Oh,
a
that's true.
couple of freaking B movies that happen at weddings, but I think generally weddings, yeah, not a
Wedding
creepy
Crashers is
vibe.
a pretty good movie, man. I don't know. Amanda, what do you
I think
got?
in front of cameras, like in a movie studio, like where they're doing like news anchors, like someone's out like reporting live from blah blah blah, and then they get attacked. Also in a lot of beef
Mm,
like movies, anything that's like a live reporting feed.
Jack?
A highly classified nuclear facility.
Mm,
Wow, that's oddly specific.
I
All right.
don't
it's
know, that's
very
been like the
accurate.
whole trend, the whole thing.
Yeah,
I don't
not
know
one of those
because-
nuclear facilities that everybody knows about. This
Well,
class-
they're highly lit. There's scientists. There's military. Nothing can go wrong, and if they do, they'll just like overpower it. So yeah, it's fine. Everything.
And you
will be-
almost expect
go
it to
wrong?
go wrong.
What
Yeah.
could go wrong? Nothing.
Okay, we figured we covered the best and our honorable mentions and the worst. What are you guys bringing to the Thunderdome?
I don't have a die to roll. It's weird.
No, we still got to pick. What are you bringing to the Thunderdome?
Camp.
Camp. I shall
Camp.
bring windmill, old haunted windmill. Dan,
I'm gonna do the mausoleum.
Jack,
Gonna bring the towers.
the towers. I dig
The
it.
Dark Towers.
All right, everybody got their D20 die of destiny.
Amanda does not. So
Amanda, that's
you-
the
you
look of
shall
somebody that says
rule,
yes. I
shall
Jack,
can.
will you
rule.
roll for me? Because you have the coolest die here.
Okay.
Yes.
How
I'll be-
dare you? Mine's gold.
They
I'm
use
a
the-
silver. I'm
You know
a
what?
silver
I don't want to
girl.
roll for you now. Yes, Jack, you roll for her.
All right, so I'll go for Amanda. And what are you rolling for again?
You guys, this looks inappropriate on
Summer camp.
camp.
All right.
Camp.
Let's
All
do
right.
Amanda. Roll for Amanda
Sleepaway
first.
camp.
Roll for Amanda. Bam. Oh my God. 2.
20?
Why
2?
Two.
That's my favorite number. I'm okay with it.
Ouch. All right.
should be everybody roll
I'm
a
ro-
1?
I'm rolling for windmill. Let's do it.
Sabotage, Jack.
3.
Okay. So
Oh,
gotta be
it's
right.
wide open. So I go
The field is
next.
open. Dan,
You guys, this is so inappropriate.
Mausoleum.
of just all of us doing this.
You guys
I'm gonna
could lie
re-roll
too.
because it hit something and
Jack, you coulda said
it was
20.
it was a 20 and
I should
I
have,
don't wanna
but then
take
I
it
don't. I want
that
my
way.
dice to
We're
be
on the
haunted.
honor system here, Missy.
7.
7.
So
No,
we got
7?
2, a 3, and a 7.
All
Ja-
right.
Dan got a 7 for mausoleum.
Yep.
So
All right,
I
it's all you,
won,
Jack.
I won last night, and this is gonna be my streak. 16.
Whoa.
Boom.
Nobody
I
has
mean,
That was
seen
the
towers.
towers.
That's what
And
Jack said, so I don't know. Wait,
medieval
I found a
tower.
die.
Now you found it?
20.
Hey, we're on the honor system here. You.
Hey,
I'm
real
here.
quick, did you
You-
guys realize? And I'll send you the shot from the film Back to the Future. There is a scene in Back to the Future where he's going from 10 this date of recording 25. So like this date is actually in the movie Back to the Future, and we'll throw that image up in the video.
Yeah.
The
we will.
ultimate horror movie.
Okay, so
Oh, actually, that
Wait
would
a
be a
minute.
scary place for
hold
in the
on.
future.
Hold
There you go. I like it.
Towers are officially the best horror location. Well done. Well
Ooh,
done,
I could have
Jack.
made a joke, but it's too soon.
No, tell it.
I don't need to.
Okay.
Jack got it.
Whichever direction Amanda's in, she doesn't need to.
Jack did not get it. He has no
Jack got
clue
it.
what your joke was. He's perfected.
If you got
the
my joke,
art-
never mind. Don't leave it. in
He's
the
perfected
comments.
the art of nodding his head and chuckling like he does understand.
Oh, we
All
got
work
it.
and no playmates, Jack, a dull boy, Dan. Dan,
Okay, Shining.
Well, I'd like to thank all of you for coming by and helping me close escrow on this episode.
I'm expecting to see your face in that suit with the kind of rough tie on bus stops.
It's gonna
bus
be
stop
me.
benches.
It's gonna be me with the cell phone. I'm like, I'll sell your house,
You need a bigger cell phone though. You need one of the old school ones.
or
Can you
like a
not have
pa-
that?
or like a pager. I'm like, ooh, I'm so busy.
yeah, like a pig.
Oh man, what a fun episode. This was a whole lot. I knew this was going to be a great episode. It was a great topic. I had great co-hosts this time. I'd like to thank all of you, Jack, Dan, Amanda. Always happy to have you back. You're welcome anytime, despite Jack's protests. You're welcome back anytime.
Heck,
Fuck
I
you,
don't know.
Jack.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah. We'll have a meeting
Don't
after
promise
this.
anything, Nick. Come on.
Oh
Let's
man.
close it off with this.
We'll finish it off.
Oh, my name wasn't finished. Can you send me the link to buy merch? Because I'm
Yeah.
Ringless Manda.
That's
All I
right.
have is the Purple Lantern core for love that I feel
Yeah,
loveless
we'll
without a
eventually
ring.
get this tattooed on our fingers as well.
Mhm.
I got it already, Dan. You told me I had to.
You didn't get it on your finger though, did you?
No,
No.
he got it on his penis.
And on that note,
Spoiler
for
alert.
Jack and Dan and Amanda, my name is Nick, wishing all of you the best. This is the Best Podcast, a podcast where we discuss all things that are the best.